Alright guys, today I have another dilemma with the Camaro. It just seems like one thing after another. This one's a little bit more tricky because I don't seem to know what I should do. Basically, I'm having a coolant leak now. Basically when I got the car, this hose right here, I don't even know the anatomical name for it, but if you see here, this hose is like paper thin. It's got a little pinhole in it, so I mean I had to get some like special tape to put over it just to temporarily seal it. But basically, driving it, the car wasn't necessarily overheating, but the temp gauge was going up. So that's when I noticed that the coolant was starting to come out of here. So when I put the tape on, it's alleviating the problem for now, but how long can I leave it on? Problem is, it's like you think a hose, well, that's very simple. Problem is that the hoses have these quick connect fittings on them. So see, you can't just take it off and put hose clamps on it. So there's a fitting, and it's hard to see down right here, right where my finger is here. And I've experienced this problem before in another car, and I just cut, the pipe. But the problem is the hose isn't going to fit this little thing right here if you bypass it. So what do? I can't even find these hoses online. They're not heater hoses. They're not engine coolant hoses, even though they are. I don't know what to do. And plus, they got these stupid little caps on them. But, it's not as simple as just going to AutoZone and getting a $20 hose. What do you do in this? Because, eventually at some point, this thing's going to, you're going to need to replace the hose entirely. You're going to have an overheating problem. But like I said, they have these quick connect, these stupid fittings on here that you can't cut off. This is not the line, but I'm just giving you an example. You could bypass it, cut it right here, but then the hose is going to be way too big to fit over the tubing. So what do you do? I don't even think you could get down in there to really cut it and crimp it properly. But anybody has any ideas, let me know, because it's just one thing after another with this car.